Hello, my name is Marcus Bowen, and I'm the Boating Education Coordinator for the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources. So if you're wondering what we're going to talk to you about today, you can kind of see what me and Morgan are holding up. These are PFDs, personal flotation devices, or better common term is a life jacket. It's a very important tool. It's our seat belt in a boat. If you've been in a boat before, you realize that we don't have a seat belt that we put on. So our life jacket is our seat belt that keeps us safe inside a boat. And we need to get in the habit of wearing it every time that we're out there boating and the boat is moving. Now, when your boat's not moving and it's hot like today, you can take it off. But if the boat's moving, you need to get in the habit of wearing this. Now, there's about 4 criteria that makes the life jacket legal. The first one and the easiest one is if you look at any life jacket, there's a label on the inside of it. It's got to be Coast Guard approved. That's written in here right across the top. So we want it to be Coast Guard approved. The second thing that it has to be is it has to be made to fit the person that is using it. So let's look at this. If I take this life jacket and I give it to Morgan, she holds it up. Do you think that life jacket is made for her? So it's sized for an infant. Important thing on infant life jackets, most of them have a headpiece that will help an infant if they go in the water to turn them over if they're face down. And then it also has a strap that goes through the crotch, and that helps it to keep them coming off of them. Now, this one says adult super large. So it's going to tell you the weight and some of the sizes. So we're going to let Morgan put this on, and I'm going to show you what happens when you have a life jacket that doesn't fit you properly. Always need to make sure that the buckles work and the zippers work and it's cinched down to fit you before you ever get on the boat. Because in an emergency, you want to be able to put that on quick and in a hurry and not worry about trying to make it fit. First thing that happens when you go in the water with a life jacket on, your arms come up. And then the next thing that happens is that if your life jacket doesn't fit, it's not going to stay on you. If it doesn't stay on you, then it's not serving its purpose. You heard me say that we need to have it Coast Guard approved, and it needs to fit you. A third thing is it has to be functional. And I've kind of worked with this a little bit. You can see that the strap is broke. You can see that the stuffing's coming out of it. That's not going to qualify for a life jacket. It has to be functioning, meaning the buckles work and the zippers work. So check your life jacket every season before you go out to make sure that it's in good shape and ready to go. It has to be readily accessible. That is the last thing that it has to be. If you've got your life jackets in the package you purchased it from, that's not going to work. Readily accessible means that you can get to it quick and in a hurry in an emergency. So it has to be Coast Guard approved, it has to fit you, it has to be functioning, and it needs to be readily accessible in the boat. This life jacket's the old orange dinghy. Most people don't like it, but it's actually one of the safer life jackets we have because it's got a piece on the back that will help you turn you back over if you're unconscious in the water. Now, is it going to work that way every time? No. But I promise you this one will not turn you back over if you're unconscious and face down. I've got a simple question for you. Morgan, if you had to point out, both of these are PFDs, which are personal flotation devices. Do you think both of these are life jackets?
I mean, they would both look like life jackets. I mean,
it's got the label with Coast Guard approved and what type it is. It's a type 4. But if I said, Morgan, put that on, what's she going to do? Turn around for me. So now it looks like a backpack. Do we think that's a life jacket? The answer is no. It is a PFD. It's a personal flotation device, just like all of our other life jackets. But this is a throw cushion. You have to have this in a boat if it's 16 foot or longer, but you cannot use that as your life jacket. Every person in the boat has to have a life jacket for them that fits them. You can't hold one of these up and say, well, here's my life jacket. So that's just an important note. This is important to have in a boat in case of emergency to throw to somebody so they can get a hold of it, but it does not qualify as something that you can wear for safety. The last thing I want to talk to you all about today is about tow sports. Whether you're jet skiing, pulling a skier, or tubing, which everybody loves to do in the summertime. When you're doing that, you have to have a life jacket on. And it has to be of a certain type. It has to be a type 2 or 3. And Morgan can show you here, that's also listed on the labels for you to find out. Type 2 or 3 must be worn when you're tubing, skiing, or jet skiing, and it has to be buckled and fastened. This is a Type 5, and it's already been expanded. It's one of those auto-inflate life jackets, which is real nice because it doesn't take up a lot of space when you wear it, because it's all compact, but it actually does not qualify for you to wear on a jet ski or a tube or any kind of a towable water sport, because it takes 15 to 20 seconds for it to inflate, and that's too long if you go into the water. And if you're on a jet ski or you're skiing or tubing, you're definitely going in the water. Another important fact to know about the Type 5 life jacket is the auto inflates, is you must be 16 years or older to actually be legal for this to be for you. And you have to wear it. Because it's auto inflate, it's not one that you can have in the floor sitting there and hold it up for you. So if you're going to use this when you're 16 years or older, you need to have it on. And one last thing before we finish, if you're under the age of 12 and you're in a boat and it's underway, the child has to have the life jacket on. Has to be worn while the boat's underway under the age of 12. After 12, it's up to the parents and up to the child. I thank you today for letting me talk to you a little bit about life jackets. It's the seat belt in the boat. It's what's going to keep you safe in an accident. We need to wear it, and we want you to boat safe in Kentucky.